It's cold and dark outside, possibly even raining. You don't want to leave the house. So what better excuse than that to have a party? Over the next few weeks I'm going to be showing you some amazing canapé and party food recipes that are guaranteed to get any celebration starting with a bang. Hi, Ashley here and welcome to Funky Fresh Food. Today's video is inspired by another video that I saw over a year ago by a chef called Quail, and I've left a link to that video in the description box below. The idea he came up with was eggs brûlée. So he was using hen's eggs, and I've adapted this to make it party food compatible by using quail's eggs, which if you haven't used before are incredibly little ditty eggs that are perfect for party snacks. So the first thing we have to do is soft boil our eggs. Now as these quail eggs are really tiny, they're only going to need 2 minutes in simmering water. Once their time is up, we're going to remove them from the saucepan and plunge them into some ice cold water to stop them from cooking. Next up is the most tricky and time consuming part of the recipe, peeling the eggs. Now if you've never peeled a quail's egg before, then you're not in for a fun time. They are incredibly fiddly and you can often accidentally tear the eggs in half, so be very gentle, be patient, and you'll eventually get through them all. Once you've peeled all your eggs, slice them in half lengthways and then lay them out on a chopping board, making sure you don't lose too much of the yolk in the process. We'll sprinkle a pinch of salt into each egg yolk, followed by a pinch of caster sugar. And now it's time for the blowtorch. Now if you don't have a blowtorch, I strongly recommend you go and get one because they only cost about £10–15 and you can get them from lots of supermarkets now, so there's really no excuse. Fire up your blowtorch, hold it so the flame is about an inch from the egg, and then using a circular motion, work it around all your eggs until the sugar on top is nicely caramelised. Don't worry if a little bit catches because that'll just add to the look and flavour. So there you have it, quail eggs brûlée. A really simple 3-ingredient canapé, a little bit fiddly at times, but hopefully it's worth it. That quail's egg has such a creamy yolk, and then the topping that's nice and crunchy and salty and sweet. That's an absolute winner, and I guarantee you're not going to see those canapés at any party this year, or maybe even next year, so get ahead of the trend, make those and really impress your guests. I've really enjoyed today's recipe and I could eat hundreds of those. If you have, then why not leave me a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all my future videos, then why not subscribe. And join me next week for the final episode of this year's party food series. Bye! That was no streamer. Wow.